Hello, and welcome to Ferris State Esports. Today we are going to be streaming Rocket League. Both the A team and B team have matches today. First up is the A team, and they will be playing against Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, I'm excited for today's match. The team's been getting better over the course of the season, and we're excited to see how they continue to improve. Um, let's talk about, what's their record been so far and kind of what are they looking to take out of this game here?
So far they are 2-1 on the season with a win last week, and looking to improve that here. And with this being Swiss format, they are playing another team who is also 2-1. So it should be a close matchup. Uh, I think we played Bowling Green last year at some point. They're pretty solid squad, but as long as Ferris communicates well and is playing their A game, should be able to hopefully take it to them, make it a close one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited to see how it's cool to play against those teams that we've played before, get a little bit of the rivalry. Even if all the players aren't the same, you just go, hey, we recognize, you guys from before, and we're going to come back in, come back swing, and try to get the dub here. Looks like the players were in the lobby, but everybody left except for me. So we'll see where that's going. The other team was listed as Michigan. I don't know if they joined the wrong lobby.
Yeah, they probably forgot to rename the teams, so
Oh,
they
gotcha.
they probably backed out so they could change that.
Yep, that's exactly what happened here. All right. So we'll get on into the match here in a couple seconds once they all the players load into the lobby here. What players should Fair State fans be kind of watching out for here today?
Well, really, every player on this Ferris State A team is someone who can kind of pop off and carry their team to victory at any moment. It just kind of depends on who's feeling good on the day. I know today Sponge is a little bit more warmed up than the other two, so maybe it'll be his time to shine.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
Warming
really
up.
they're all solid, and yeah, maybe we'll see a sub in from Terror Cannibal today. I know they were talking about it. He really wants to play, and so they might let him, depending on how things are going.
Makes sense.
So
Always good to see
yeah,
people getting out there, getting warmed up, getting ready to play. A lot of that, will kind of play into how warming up is an effective tool at playing more effectively, getting in the right headspace, getting in the right zone to kind of play there. Everybody's in the lobby, or no, just our team's in the lobby at this point. So we're waiting on Bowling Green State University to hop in the lobby here, and then we should be good to go quickly. Ferris last week, both teams catching a dub, always good to see. Hoping that we can make the same happen again this week.
yeah, hopefully. As the better you do in Swiss format, though, the harder it gets to win. So
Yep.
we'll see. Hopefully the Bulldogs can pull it out here.
Yes,
I think the
absolutely.
key to their success today, I think, is kind of doing what they did last week with their offense. They were really able to do what they wanted to and play that aggressive bump and demo play style. And I think if they can get that going here today, that really works to their advantage. Helps them maintain more boost as well, which is what they need.
Absolutely, absolutely. Keeping that boost up. Yeah, a lot of the Ferris players have been known to kind of make aggressive plays on the ball while low on boost, and we'd like to avoid that as much as possible here today. So, looks like finally everybody is in the lobby, so we're going to head on over to the game.
All right, and it looks like we do have Terror Cannibal subbing in here for game one. I believe he's subbing in for Hoganator. So yeah, it will be interesting to see a slightly different team dynamic here. I know Hoganator is usually the solid rock on defense, kind of, and sort of the facilitator, getting those passes out to his teammates and letting them run the offense. But with Terror Cannibal, we'll see if he kind of fills those same shoes, or if they try something a little different here.
Yeah, absolutely. Start off good, strong on the offense for the Bulldogs. Being the blue side here.
Yeah, good shot. That almost goes in from Sponge right after. corner of the crossbar. Surprised no one from Bowling Green was there to stop it. But Chop here on the sidewall is going to pass in mid to Sponge. Sponge popping it high on the backboard. Not going to be able to do much with that. But he circles around and gets another touch on it here. Bowling Green, most of this game has been in the orange half so far. So good to see from the Bulldogs being able to maintain some pressure. Another solid shot from Tare Cannibal there. We'll see Chop Jr. here take around the corner, trying to drop it for a teammate.
Looks like Mutation going for it. Good defense here from the Bulldogs. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Ooh, Tare getting it past Kringlers. What a name. Chop Jr.
Yeah. Oh.
Set.
Say that net looked open for a minute. If that shot had been a little stronger and on target, it could have been a goal for Ferris.
Definitely. I think they were, assuming someone was going to be back there for Bowling Green. One of those shots.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably a little surprised there. It does seem like Bowling Green is a little bit off on their defensive rotations. They're definitely leaving gaps that they probably shouldn't be, and hopefully by now Ferris has recognized that and is going to be ready to capitalize on it when they see it next.
Absolutely. A little big demo there from Bowling Green. That's going to get the set. Chop Jr. Nice touch. Ferris with the shot, but Mutation is back on the defense. Let's see if Tare can get a set out in front. A little bit harder off the front than he would like. But now Ferris playing some defense. Great set there from Bowling Green. Not a good shot though.
Yeah. Yeah, Ferris player is ready for the shot to come in, but it just wasn't really there. And so it actually makes things a little bit more awkward for them. And 2 go to clear that ball, but Tare Cannibal is actually going to stick with it, and that kind of helps keep some pressure on the Bowling Green.
Yeah, absolutely. Tare with a nice set here, trying to sneak it in. Bowling Green able to make the save.
Ooh. Yeah, they're getting close. They're getting close. I think shot accuracy is plaguing them a little bit here.
Absolutely.
But they just keep it up. They have basically all the offense. Bowling Green hasn't really gotten many threatening shots off. There's one right there, but
yeah, almost cast her. So a little bit dangerous.
Almost.
Burning
it was
two
fine.
defenders.
They had it.
Yeah. Nice touch there from Sponge as well. Bowling Green not really getting the touches they want. Sponge chipping it up. That's a dangerous position. Ferris is all back on defense. Let's see how Chop can set his teammates up here. Nice touch. Is Sponge going to be able to get the shot in?
Touch.
No. But they are stealing those corner boosts, keeping up the pressure.
Yeah, they're looking good. I've seen
0-0.
I've seen a few double commits out of Ferris in the last minute or so. Maybe they're getting a little antsy trying to get that goal because they know they have most of the offense here and that they probably should have scored one by now. But
yeah,
it gets a little frustrating when you can't quite poke it through.
Yep.
So, but they just got to keep going with it.
They
And
should be
Sponge
fully confident, but not overconfident. As long as they're able to make the right saves, and they'll get their opportunity here. Take advantage of it. Nice passing play by Ferris. Burns all the defenders, but Skrilla just able to.
That's a good bump by Tare. Couldn't quite get the shot off, but that was a good bump of the defender off the back wall by Tare Cannibal there. Could have led to something. And game's almost over now. Wow, seems like it went by kind of fast, but I guess that happens when there's no goals scored.
Yeah, no pauses.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
see if there's any last
second
chances here.
Oh, okay.
It gets killed. Yeah, making him sweat a little bit there at the last second. It's tricky in the last couple seconds because if you're the team that's on offense or if you're the team that's down, that's your time to go all in on a play. And if you're on defense, you're kind of just sitting in net sometimes hoping that nothing happens.
Nice shot.
And Tare Cannibal, great shot from Tare. Yeah, good placement. Didn't need a whole lot of power, but it was in the right spot, right between the two defenders, and they kind of pinched it in. But I think it would have gone in either way.
Yep, and Chop Jr. going up for that, making sure that that ball floated right out in front for him. Great assist there, guys. Wow.
Yeah, 6 shots from Tare Cannibal that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one goal.
Yeah, hey, we got the one that it mattered, right? You keep putting those shots up, one of them's bound to go in at some point. And yeah, Ferris only having 3 more shots than Bowling Green, but it felt like their shots typically were a little bit better. None of them were clean enough to go in, obviously, except for the last one.
Except for the
But
last one.
yeah, but hey, it's overtime, and you only need the 1 goal to win, and they pull it out. If
Yeah, it was
you're,
interesting too.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's interesting seeing Chop with 4 saves there. Usually he seems to kind of be that first man trying to, uh, take the ball up on offense and
Yeah,
dish it out to
absolutely.
teammates and stuff. So him getting the most saves there, it's interesting change of gameplay, I guess. And
Yeah,
maybe
good to
that's
see
just
them adapting on the fly.
yeah, maybe that's just the different team dynamic here playing with Tear.
Kringlers with a nice shot. Oh, just a bit left. Ferris still fully in control of the ball in their zone. Oh, nice pass back by Skrilla. Kringler's not quite able to get the set. Kind of a little too high for Nikki.
Yeah, Ferris is starting to get a little boost starved here. I see Bowling Green players going out and stealing those corner boosts, and you can kind of tell they're just sort of sitting there waiting for the ball to come to them because they don't have the kind of resources to go out and get it themselves. But they're holding strong. They're definitely communicating well and rotating, and they haven't made any mistakes so far. Now they're back on offense here. No one from Bowling Green able to get that ball as it bounces off the back wall. Sponge is just going to keep it in here. And Chop with a good possession here. Let's see if he can do something with it.
That's going to be a phenomenal
It's a
set.
good pinch.
Chop goes up trying to bait some defenders off. Terra not able to get the touch. Bowling Green was there. Good demo by Sponge. Makes it 2v3 for the time being, but the third match should be back now. Looking for another one there. Oh, Taylor's hoping that the mid boost is there. Easy save by Bowling Green. Ferris rotating well. Someone's always back to cover when they make a mistake. Taylor with the demo on the striker.
Oh, a miss on the back wall there from Chop. Yeah, no one from Bowling Green there to really punish them for it. And yeah, they're getting a little backed up on their side again and low on boost. So this would be the time for Bowling Green to start to press, really apply some pressure.
Both with that's a rare one at this level.
The double whiff. It happens, sometimes both players, they're kind of expecting the 50-50, and then when neither of them hit it, they're
reading the other card. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit
yeah,
it
they're reading
back.
the other card.
And then, oops.
Yeah, Kringler's here with a goal. That was a good misdirect there by Skrilla to kind of throw off the defender. And yeah, it'll be 1-0 for Bowling Green now. Yeah, very close game so far.
All the defenders flopping in front. That's a hard.
Oh, that's a good touch.
Oh, nice defense by Nick.
Yeah, Bowling Green, they were all kind of flopping out there for a second. But it seems like they've gotten themselves composed again for the time being.
Oh, Chop just sitting there. The demo comes out.
Chop gets demoed, but
This is going to be an offensive opportunity for Bowling Green. Tear breaking up the play. Skrilla going for the nice bump on the goalie.
Yeah, that was a really good bump there, and good awareness from Kringlers to still put this on target. Maybe because you can't always trust the bump 100%, so you might just kind of bang it off the backboard. But he trusted his teammate there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if Ferris can pull themselves back out of this 2-0 deficit here in the second game. They are up 1-0. Tear, ooh, could have had a good shot, not quite what he wanted. Oh. Chop in a nice position, not quite able to touch. Ferris continuing the pressure on offense.
Yeah, some of their touches are just not quite what they want them to be right now. I think. Like they'll get possession from Bowling Green, and then instead of doing something threatening with the ball, they kind of tap it away a little too far from themselves and get possession right back.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a double commit from Ferris. This could be dangerous. There's a Bowling Green player ready, but nope, Sponge recovers it. And Chop Jr. with a good clear up to the sidewall. Kringlers is there, and he has a teammate mid.
By Sponge.
Yeah, great reaction there from Sponge. That was, I thought that was going in, and he just proved me wrong.
Yeah, I thought that was going in as well. 33 seconds, 2 goals in a very low-scoring series so far. Definitely a hard ask for Ferris State.
Yeah, they probably want to get one here pretty soon, and they might. There's balls in the box. Let's see if Sponge can shoot this here, and he does finish it.
Nice. 18 seconds. Pressure's on the back, boys.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time, especially if they have a good kickoff here and get some possession. Let's see what they can do. That's a pretty neutral kickoff. Ferris didn't have a player cheating up, so Bowling Green player will take it over. About 10 seconds left here. This pops up. Maybe Chop can follow it. No, he doesn't read it quite. And yeah, Kringlers just puts that in.
Seals the deal. That should be game 2 going to Bowling Green. I know we're a little preemptive with the 3 seconds here, but there's no way to score.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, we're going to call that one.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable calling that one. But interesting, tying it up 1-1 going into game 3. What does Ferris need to do differently to kind of come out swinging in the semifinal?
I mean, I think the big difference between these two games, it wasn't. I don't even think Bowling Green really did much to improve their game. I just think Ferris State wasn't really getting a lot of solid touches like they were in the first game. Everything was just a little bit uncontrolled, kind of just hitting the ball to nowhere. And they need to be a little more proactive, look for passes and at least more threatening opportunities than what they were.
Makes sense. Yep. I'd like to see Ferris take a lead. We haven't had a lead in regular time so far. So we won the first game, but it was in overtime. I'd like to see Ferris come out, get a lead. They're playing well defensively, but that's a position you really want to play from ahead. While you're even, you run the risk of just bleeding the clock out and then getting shot on in the last. It could have very easily gone the other way in game 1 where OT, you catch a lucky break or unlucky break and Bowling Green gets a point up and is up 2-0 in the series. But that's not what happened. Ferris State, Bowling Green tied 1-1, game 3.
Yeah, I'm wondering here if they'll want to sub in Hoganator. Maybe one loss isn't enough to warrant a change of the roster, but if they lose another one here, maybe they would want to make that substitution. Looks like they're sticking with Tear for now, or looks like the other team.
Tear 1-0.
Only Tear.
I think it should be an easy win with only one person on the field.
Yeah, something must be going on with Bowling Green player. Maybe waiting for Bowling Green players to join. So there they go. At least Kringlers is in. All right. So we should be on our way now. As soon as Sponge or Hoganator joins, maybe.
Sponge hops back in.
Sponge hops back in. All right, sticking with the same team. I think that's a good call for now. There wasn't any huge mistakes from Ferris in that game. They just need to be a little cleaner, like I was saying.
Yep.
But yeah, out of all the games this season, I feel like this team is kind of the best match for Ferris that we've had. It's very even so far.
And that's the power of the Swiss format, right? The games just get better and better as the season goes on.
Yeah, and this was a good pass in from Skrilla, and good positioning from Nick Mutation to be there and be ready for it.
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of the opportunities for Bowling Green in this series have come from Skrilla. Seems to be always making that smart play that comes right before a goal.
Missed there from Chop Jr. Sponge able to get. Oh, not quite. Oh, is they actually set? Oh, almost a free goal. Nice D from mismutation there. Terra putting it across. Pass to Chop. They
kind of blocking his own.
unlucky. Nice chip shot. Is that going in? No, but it's a rebound. Oh, and the defense misses. Two guys actually a little bit choked on that one, but we'll take it. Nice shot there from Sponge. You know, very easily clearable from Skrilla, and I didn't see the other player.
Should have been.
We take them tied 1-1.
Yeah, we'll take those. There's no one defending the backboard, and when it bounced back out, Sponge just was able to read the bounce a little bit quicker than the defender there, yes, and yeah, Ferris will tie this up, and that's good. That's what they needed. They kind of been a while since they had scored.
Yes.
And hopefully that gets their wheels turning again.
Chop, keeping it out from mid. Nice clear. Chop's gonna go for play. Play to get it. Sponge just on that tier with a nice shot. Should be a nice save though. Chop on the reshot. Actually looks like more. Oh, that unlucky bounce off the wall there. Not the power that he wanted coming out.
Yeah, the Ferris offense is looking better this game, I think. Their touches are more accurate, at least. And they're doing, because of that, they're doing a lot better job of keeping the pressure. Because their hits. That bump kind of backfired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really take a shot on that. Was screwing away though. Terra getting a nice set.
Yeah.
Chop Jr. not quite able to finish it. A little bit fast there for him. 4-man bump festival underneath the ball. Little bumblebee in there.
Oh, that was looking a little scary there. They had a guy going for the demo, but Chop manages to dodge the demo and save the ball still. So great defense from him. Great defense from him all series, really.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, obviously they conceded 3 in that last game, but you can never really blame just one person for that.
Oh, 100%. Let's see Ferris. Sponge with a nice clear, beating Skrilla. Skrilla's able to do half left to get back. Awkward touch by Sponge, not quite the power, especially with the teammate coming to get a touch on it. Chop Jr. making the play, should be open. Nick Mutation with the first touch. Terra puts it back though.
Yeah.
Nobody's able to play.
Good pressure. Bowling Green scrambling a little bit. Chop does not have the boost to continue going for that, so maybe it'll stop here. The Sponge keeps it in, and
nice.
Chop trying to get a nice dunk onto the defender there.
Yep, scooped it right off.
I didn't think he was going to get it so cleanly.
Yeah, Mutation trying to catch the ball instead of just clearing it out. And, well, once it's sitting there, it's like you're teeing off for us. Ferris takes the first regulation lead of the series. Let's go Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's very good for them. They scored more than 1 goal in the game. It's the first time doing that as well.
Absolutely. Great play. That's the key. I think Ferris should score more than their opponents, and they'll have a good series.
Yeah, that's a good formula for winning, is scoring more than your opponents.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bowling Green's defense is a little scrambly at times. Yeah, I think they kind of just jump at things all at once and don't really have good rotations when they're defending. So sometimes it looks a little shaky for them, and that's one department where I think Ferris is doing a little bit better, but still the offensive chances aren't as threatening as they could be.
Yes. If they're hitting all those wide open shots, then it looks like a very different series. I wouldn't say wide open, I should say potential goal.
Potential, yeah. Speaking of wide open.
Mutation getting another, I believe that's his second goal. Yeah, putting the team on his back. Tying it up 2-2. 45 seconds left. Ferris looking to clutch this up, go to 2-1 in the series. Knock on wood. They haven't done it yet. We're looking for it.
Yeah, 44 seconds here. We'll see if something happens or if this is going to go into OT.
I'd love to see another OT. OTs are always fun. I know as a player, you're sweating on that controller during OT, that's for sure. Great position
Yeah,
for Ferris.
but as a spectator, it's so much more entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. Skrilla going for what a good touch. Tara able to make the read though. Oh, another dangerous floater out in front of the Ferris net.
Oh, double commit. Yeah, I didn't get punished too much for that double commit though, because they at least cleared downfield, and Bowling Green didn't have a great response to it either. This might be dangerous though.
That was looking so scary for Ferris.
There's a good pass in the middle, and the shot had been on target. I don't know if Ferris is going to be able to save it. Here's a good kickoff from Ferris though. They're starting out getting the ball onto the Bowling Green half and keeping it there. Chop Jr. getting it in the middle again. Terror Cannibal rolling it around the corner once more. And back onto the Ferris half.
This is a great opportunity for Ferris if they can make a play. Chop Jr. getting a nice shot on. Skrilla making the save.
Yeah, a little bit back and forth here, but Ferris a little bit more composed overall, I would say.
Absolutely.
And Chop hopefully is going to be able to do something here with this. Pass it to the middle.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
both of his teammates win. They almost were able to pinch it in. And
Chop breaking some axles, not able to get the power to finish the goal.
Oh, that's a good beat. And Sponge is able to keep it away for now. Chop Jr. again. I think Chop is the one stepping up in this series so far. He's been making the best touches and getting strong clears out of Ferris's half, and that's really what they need sometimes.
Oh, everybody's low on boost for Ferris.
That's a little awkward.
No, that's so unlucky. Everybody had a boost. It just floating carelessly in the middle of the net. Chop gets blown up. The explosion knocks back Terra.
Yeah, Terra probably wishes his car was not in that particular spot at that moment, because he definitely did not want to hit that where he hit it. And then Chop getting blown up did not help the situation.
Yep. Bowling Green does take the lead in the series 2-1. Ferris looking cleaner overall, but just not quite able to clinch it when it needs to be done.
Yeah, I almost feel like they're playing a little too passively sometimes. Like, you know, we've talked about the Ferris team doing really well when they can get those demos and bumps on their opponents, and we haven't really seen a lot of that. If anything, we've seen more of that from Bowling Green.
Yes,
so maybe they need to kind of bring that back. And they're bringing in Hoganator for this game, which is, I think, a good move. You know, he's usually the one playing on the roster, so they definitely know how he plays a little bit better, I think. Yep. And he's got that solid defense.
Yes. Hoganator, absolute menace in the goal.
Yeah, I think Sponge and Chop Jr., knowing that Hoganator's the one in the back of the net, will give them a little more confidence to push up on offense, because the solo plays from Chop, while they've been somewhat threatening sometimes, they haven't really gotten a whole lot of goals for Ferris, so they need to get a little bit more passing in. And when you know you have someone like Hoganator in the goal, you can be a little more confident to do that.
Yep. Go for those riskier plays. Nice bump there.
Yeah.
Chop. Ooh, not quite able to do it. One's with the clear. Chop's gonna be able to get far in front first.
That's not where he wanted to hit that ball.
Oh, what a touch. Winning the 50-50 pretty dominantly.
Yeah, Hoganator already making a pretty big difference, and I think most of that difference comes down to...
Yeah, a lot of that difference comes to just the synergy with the players. They've played together a lot, and a lot of that's, you know, intangible stuff where you feel confident knowing exactly where they're going to be, how they play. Great bump. Ooh, Skrilla saving the net there.
Yeah, and another thing I was going to say is that Hoganator is definitely having good touches on the ball right now, and That's a little bit of what was missing for Ferris. So if he can keep that up and Chop keep doing what he was doing last game, hopefully this is a recipe for success.
What a
and that's
shot.
a good clear from Hoganator.
Oh, so not quite in. Chop again, trying to chip it in front.
Oh, that's a good pass. Nick Mutation gonna try to do something fancy here. Doesn't quite get the flick off though.
Sponge.
And Sponge with a 50-50 win, that might be in.
Oh, it would have been in, but it got saved.
It would have been. Yeah, good save from Kringlers. Still a 0-0 game. I think Ferris is sort of starting to put on the pressure here. They're getting a lot of good 50-50 wins at least, and it's making it harder for Bowling Green to get their offense going.
Kringlers not the push he wanted. So it's Ferris up. Chop Jr. not.
Ooh.
Lead on that at all.
And that one was kind of open too. Those are the ones that they need to be scoring.
Hoganator with a good set, but nobody could have played for that because if he had lost it, they would have been way out of position.
That's a good demo from Hoganator. Sponge probably wasn't quite expecting it, so it's not the best touch, but it keeps possession on it. And Hoganator with a shot here.
Oh, nice D from Bowling Green.
Yeah, great save there. I thought for sure Hoganator was going to be able to put that in, but Kringlers just stopped him on the goal line. Said, my car is stronger than yours.
What a touch. Little high. Hoganator not able to get it. Ooh, that's gonna... No, they're there.
Oh, no.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Sometimes they're confident in that commit. Doesn't quite work out the way you want it. Leaves you in a bad spot. Seen that too many times in my ranked games.
Ferris picking up the pace here. They're getting the demos, which I love to see, and overall the game is just faster. The ball's going side to side, and
Yeah, both teams.
clears like that. Just you never know who's really in control because one team's just sending a booming clear right back down the other team's throats.
Yep. Nice set. Not quite able to finish. Hoganator was slow on that play. Great defensive play from both teams so far, and offensive chokes, to be fair. In our opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't even say the defenses are that strong. It's just the final shot that comes in isn't quite on target. Maybe that's partly due to some of these defensive whiffs being unpredictable.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh,
That's an awkward bounce.
nice touch. Chop Jr. getting a nice floating set right here. Oh, no one was there to follow that up. That's so unlucky. That would have been such a great goal.
Yeah, oh, a little bit of pressure here. That's dangerous. Is someone there?
No, they can't quite finish.
They get so close.
Yeah,
It's a defensive mistake from Bowling Green. Ferris just isn't quite ready for it. They're getting pressure here as the time ticks down. Maybe they can get one.
Nice. Hoganator hits one in with 8 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they just need to hold on now. Hopefully they can. And hopefully I did not just curse them.
Yeah, knock on some wood. 8 seconds left.
Let's see. Very, very neutral kickoff here. Both 50-50s just dying in the middle.
Yeah, that's
And-
exactly what Ferris wants with this team.
Yeah. And that, yep, hits the ground. Ferris tying the series up, and we're going to Game 5.
Takes us to
think
Game
this is our
5.
first Game 5 of the season.
Yes,
Between both
always
teams.
exciting to see those Game 5s. Both teams wanting it, you know what I'm saying? There's been a great back and forth match so far. Ferris going up 1-0, dropping the next 2, and then tying it back up. Momentum, who knows? Ferris has a little bit of momentum coming into this, but it's still a little bit shaky, right? They did drop 2 in a row. They want to make sure that they lock this in for sure.
Yeah, I think that win was well deserved from Ferris, even though they had some not so great shots. They at least had more shots and were maintaining more of the pressure, so they definitely feel like they deserved to win that one, even though it was a little closer than they would have liked.
Yep, Ferris looking
And
pretty solid all series
probably
as
feeling
well.
Yeah, probably feeling pretty confident here, I would hope.
I believe in the team heading into this Game 5.
Yes, we believe. We believe in you, Ferris, no matter what it sounds like. That's a good save from Hoganator. Missed their Nick mutation. Hoganator's going to pick this up. Skrilla was already in the air for it, though. Keeps in the Ferris half. Kringler's going to rotate in, do the same.
Chop Jr. gets a demo. Sponge going up to dunk the goal. Not quite able to get it. But Bowling Green does give Ferris another set. And they both
a 3-person whiff. Oh, man. Yeah, Sponge going to keep this on the Bowling Green half. Getting some of that offensive pressure again. And the rotations have been really solid. I mean, they were pretty solid before, but I think since Hoganator came in, they're just a little bit faster. I haven't seen a lot of double commits out of them. Sponge's going to get the goal here.
Puts Ferris up 1-0 in the series, or in the match. Game. Let's go with game. Up 1-0 in the game.
Yeah.
Game 5. This is, all on the line. Both teams are playing their hearts out. Whoever wins this game takes the series. Great touch.
Sponge gonna.
Oh, is that gonna bomb?
Very strong clear.
Oh, no, okay.
Not quite. Oh, and he didn't read it off the backboard.
Yep.
He probably should have, but it's okay. They're still up 1-0.
I think he thought it was gonna bounce a little bit harsher down.
Yeah.
As did I. I like Ferris still staying aggressive here, saying, hey, it's not over yet. More than half the game remaining. We really need to just keep up the pressure, get a couple goals lead, lock it down.
Yeah, they'd love to get a second goal here, because the games they've won have only been by 1 goal. So they would like to have a second one here to be a little more comfortable, and then maybe they feel like they can kind of play defense for the rest of this game. That shot almost goes in, and somehow, I didn't see who that was, but Kringler's maybe getting a read on that. Yeah, probably wasn't willing to drive all the way up the wall for it with no boost, but
yeah, agreed. Probably a good call. Top Junior just setting it down in his corner. The other team not ready for that raid. That's a bounce.
It's an unfortunate pinch.
Oh, they don't.
Ferris,
oh, they do. Ferris not quite able to clear it as hard.
Yeah, that was an awkward pinch to read for Chop Jr. and for Hoganator.
Yep.
And
then there you just gotta pick a side from it because they're just gonna hit it in. You gotta hope you got the right one.
Yeah, they both went at once, and then after that, it just slowly rolled straight back out into the middle. Neither of them were gonna be able to save the follow-up shot.
Yep.
So it is tied up here again, and things getting a little more stressful for both teams. Could be anyone's game. Oh, that's a bad whiff.
Great save.
Hoganator makes up for it.
Gets burnt. Bounce off the backboard past the Hoganator. Does he get the touch? I can't even tell from that angle.
He got a touch. It
nice.
Definitely threw them off.
Play. Chop Jr. with the good set. Hoganator to finish it up.
Yeah, the whole team getting involved there. That first touch from Hoganator made it so that Kringlers couldn't just catch that ball in the corner and take it out. Instead, he had to kind of wait as the ball was popped up, and Sponge and Chop just combining for that goal there.
Absolutely.
Great play from Ferris.
Nice touch from Chop Jr.
Yeah, oh, and a miss from Bowling Green player. Ferris back on the offensive rotations here. They don't want to get too aggressive though, because they don't want to let another goal in that doesn't need to be let in.
Yep. You want to get some extra scores, but you don't need it to win, so make sure to play it defensively first.
Yeah, as long as they play smart, they should be okay.
Play smart, play together, that's the motto.
It's a good motto.
Oh,
that could have ended really badly.
Absolutely.
You're lucky it didn't. Yeah, just over a minute left, and Ferris maintaining most of the possession in this game still. Uh,
Oh
Bowling Green's
no!
gonna need to pull something out quick. Sponge here with a double tap makes it awkward for him. Someone has to go. Skrilla.
That's the type of shot that looks open from our point of view, but from the players, they're expecting the defense to make that play, right? So you can't just commit on hoping the enemy misses.
Yeah. Yeah, not a great clear from Chop. It's going to be right to a Bowling Green player. He recovers and makes the save, but Sponge goes as well.
Chop and Hogan are making great defensive plays. Kringlis gets yeeted.
Yep, 20 seconds left here. It's now or never for Bowling Green. And as the ball rolls in front of their goal, they're going to need to change things real soon.
Yes, Ferris needs to play defense a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. Just 5 more seconds.
Oh no, guys.
I don't like this.
Okay.
Oh,
they just wanted to make it as suspenseful
wow.
as possible for the people.
Making us sweat a little.
Oh my gosh, that did not look fun. Good clutch up from your Ferris State Bulldogs, bringing the series to 3-2 Ferris State. Great play from everybody involved. Ter coming in, showing his prowess in the first couple matches there. And Hoganator coming in to kind of finish up the rest of the series. What are your thoughts on the series heading into next week?
Well, it was a little sloppy here and there, but they got the job done in the end. Both teams, there's a lot more whiffs than we usually see at this level.
Yeah.
But it's good to see Ferris at least stay composed enough to close out the match, and maybe for next week just work on the shot accuracy a little bit.
Yep, 100%.
Some of those games, I feel like Ferris could have won like 3-0, 4-0, but instead it was a 1-0 game, making us a little nervous. But every game was close, exciting series, and we hope to see more from them next week. And they are now 3-1, which is great.
Nice, always good to see. Going up big in the early part of the season. That just means next week's match is going to be even tougher. So we had a great match this week. They're going to need to definitely, if they play like that next week against a tougher opponent, I definitely feel like they're not going to do too well. So they really need to kind of step it up in practice this week and make sure they clean up their play so they can take on that next opponent. But our next match is coming up here very shortly, so we're going to throw it to a couple-minute break, and we will be right back.